Good morning,
Good morning,
everyone.
everybody. This is Grooves and Gratitude, day 15. I'm Andrew, and I'm alcoholic and an addict.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jeannie. I'm an alcoholic and addict.
And somehow we have made it through 2 whole weeks of this. That's just incredible.
Yes, we really enjoy doing this, and I do think that we're accomplishing what we were setting out to do. I do feel a lot more closer to my spouse, um, and I do think that I am strengthening for sure my recovery by coming on here and sharing this. I hope you get some joy out of this and are enjoying it. It's kind of like you're going to a meeting by being able to be on here and listen to us.
And I didn't realize I could love her even more and more every day, but I sure do. And it's just an amazing journey that we've had together. And getting to share this with you, and then getting to see all of your clicks and your likes and your shares and the number of views has just been really special to us. And we really appreciate you guys coming along. So step 1, we left that. We're now moving to step 2 and 3. Depending on who you are and what your background is, can be a very controversial step. And I've decided just for today, because I think we have viewers who are just, you're just having a morning and you were on your phone or on your computer and you saw this pop up and you thought, I know them, I'll give it a listen. You might not be in the recovery movement, or you might not be a member of a 12-step tradition. So step 1 was we were powerless over alcohol and our lives would become completely unmanageable. Step 2 and step 3 are pretty intense. So and some people stop here and they get derailed. So Jeannie, you want to read step 2?
Yes, step 2, and it comes from the big book of AA, and I think the second one is from NA. But step 2, we came to be aware that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Step 3, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood them.
And it also it says 2 can say came to believe that a power that ourselves can restore us to sanity. And Jeannie and I both are very sensitive about this language, and so we're playing around with the language. We hope that's not triggering for anybody giving God they and them pronouns. There's actually a theological basis for that. If you we could talk about that some other time, but we're aware that a power greater than ourselves can restore us to sanity could come before even belief, and belief can be a very polarizing thing, as people are aware now, just in our culture at large, how much belief can be polarizing. So we're going to take a very gentle and soft approach to this step and these 2 steps, and we're going to share it from a bunch of different angles as we are approaching this step. But some of you might have seen several years ago, there was a movie that came out called Walk the Line with Joaquin Phoenix portraying Johnny Cash, and Tennessee's own Reese Witherspoon, who's a major movie star and producer and entrepreneur and kind of charitable benefactor of people, that she played June Carter Cash. But one of the main pivots around that film revolves around is addiction and recovery from addiction. And so we picked a song today by Johnny Cash himself. Jeannie, you got those lyrics right there?
I do. And the song is Came to Believe. So I finally surrendered it all, brought down in despair. I cried out for help, and I felt a warm comfort there. And I came to believe in a power much higher than I. I came to believe that I needed help to get by. In childlike faith, I gave in and gave him a try. And I came to believe in a power much higher than I.
We know from folklore and legend that people would run into him at meetings in Nashville, and he was just very much like, I'm just one of y'all at this meeting. I'm just another drunk here at this meeting. I wanted to say something about when we say that I'm an alcoholic and an addict and we don't get cured and we only get a daily reprieve. That is not some kind of self-hatred or self-loathing. There's no shame in this anymore for us. And before there was a ton of shame. We don't feel embarrassed like we used to. We're okay telling people in public that this is a journey that we're on together. I drank in public and I made a fool out of myself. And I'm not even to where I'm not even going to judge other people for using, but I'm not going to judge myself for saying that this is a disease that I have. If you had cancer, I hope you wouldn't be embarrassed to say that you had cancer. My father struggled very hard with a neurological disease called Parkinson's before he passed away. Everybody knew that Ken had Parkinson's. It was just part of his life. And so I think that's also too, like, we want to make it safe and kind of okay for people to just say, hey, I struggle with this.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it took me many years to finally get over that, the stigma that I am an alcoholic. I was afraid of what people thought of me. But in reality, being in recovery and saying I don't drink is much greater, than the past that I had. So once I was able to embrace that, I've been able to be more open about it, be more helpful to others that may be suffering in silence, and then they open up and well, I open up and talk about it, and then they don't feel quite so afraid to come to me and speak about it. And it gives me the opportunity then to help them find help. So yeah, it's just wonderful how this works. I was one of the most resistant, I think, to the program and the 12 steps and going to meetings and things like that. But once I finally said, I am completely defeated, I need someone to help show me the way, because obviously I don't know how to do this. And that was the great thing, the program. In step 2, the first word is we. In the first step, the first word is we. We don't want you to feel like you do this all on your own. We want you to know that you're supported the whole way. Just reach out to us, and um, we will be there for you. We'll try to help you through the program or through recovery. Sorry, I keep saying program.
I thought these concepts were boring, were pious. I thought that it was closed-minded. I've experienced all kinds of open-mindedness in this journey. I learned the concept contempt before investigation in this, that we should go out and try, to live differently and try a new thing. And actually, there's only one thing that I don't have to try anymore, and that's the one thing that I'd already tried plenty. I was way past the experimentation phase, when I got here. So we're so grateful. So we're going to talk over the coming days about different concepts of a higher power and different ways to interpret steps 2 and 3. Maybe some that you've heard before, but maybe some that will be new to you. And we again just thank you for listening to our little live streams, and are always here to talk. If anybody reaches out, and you are welcome to share these. If you find this link in any of the socials or on YouTube, you are welcome to share this link with anybody. Don't need our permission, and we're grateful that we came up with this idea. We were on one of our morning walks, and Jeannie was talking about something, and I said, "Hey, why don't we put that online?" And she said, "Okay." And here we are. And by about day 2, we were sure we were going to quit by day 3. And now we're at day 15, and we only got 13 more days to go of this challenge. Tomorrow will be in the afternoon. I want to let everybody know that it won't be in the morning. Tomorrow will be in the afternoon, and we hope everybody has a great day.
Yes, have a wonderful day.